The profile picture of this video is part of the front page of the New York Times of December 19, 2007. Yes, my picture was on the front page. Hello, hello, hello. Today is Thursday, November 16, 2023. Here follow my solutions to problem 186. It's the fiber optics problem. I told you that the answers would basically be in my lecture 29 of 802. It is therefore disappointing to me that only 7 people have the right answers. Therefore only 7, or maybe even fewer than 7, were willing to spend the time to watch my lecture 29 of 802. They therefore were not interested in learning new physics and did not want to spend the time to watch my lecture 29 of 802. That is very disappointing to me. Okay, look at this picture. The greatest test of our optics fiber's ability to guarantee total internal reflection will occur when the beam entrance angle alpha goes to 90 degrees. So this angle here is not 90, because then the light would go straight through and some would be reflected. But it is very close to 90 degrees. So that means it comes in this way, and then here Snell's law applies, and then it continues this way, and then here Snell's law applies again, and it continues this way. So let's consider that case here. Snell's law gives that the sine of alpha, which is in this case the sine of 90 degrees, is 1. And that is obviously n sine beta. Snell's law going from here to there. Now sine beta is also cosine of gamma. So now you see that 1 in this approximation is n times cosine gamma. We will need that result later. So remember, n equals n cosine gamma. Now suppose that total internal reflection does not necessarily occur at point A. The angles theta that the emerging beam makes with the normal to the fiber surface will be given by Snell's law. Namely, going from here to there. So sine theta equals n times the sine of gamma. But sine square gamma plus cosine square gamma equals 1. Therefore sine gamma is also the square root of 1 minus cosine square gamma. Straightforward high school physics. Since n cosine gamma is 1, this equation becomes this equation. Trivial high school algebra. Which leads to the fact that sine theta is the square root of n squared minus 1. Thus, since theta increases as n gets larger, sine theta equals 1, which corresponds to theta is 90 degrees, is the critical value for the onset of total internal reflection at point A. The condition on n for total internal reflection of all beams entering the fiber is therefore the square root of n square minus 1 should be larger than 1. In other words, n is larger than the square root of 2, which is approximately 1.42 if I round it off. Quod est demonstrandum.